Henry Ford was a well-known American industrialist and business magnate who founded the well-known Ford Motor Company. Henry Ford is known for his excellent leadership skills and as a chief developer of the assembly line technique. His legacy was filled with several memorable businesses, entrepreneurial lessons, and quotes encouraging many people to succeed. Today, in this video, we will tell you those golden commandments that will help you become a successful person. First comes number 10. Accept your failure as a new opportunity. The first of Henry Ford's many life lessons is to see failures as opportunities. Before his meteoric rise, Henry Ford had experienced failure while developing his first car, and this caused him the run-out of long-term investors. However, Henry Ford was not deterred, and instead of succumbing to his failures, he re-evaluated them. He eventually went on to improve Model T manufacturing and succeeded. Henry Ford saw failure as a stepping stone to success rather than a nuisance or disgust. Henry Ford's most important life lesson is treat failures as opportunities. When we fail, we should focus on intellectual gains rather than emotional disappointment. We only learn new things when we fail. So instead of being afraid to fail, learn from it. Number 9. Stay passionate and committed. Another treasure among Henry Ford's life lessons is the importance of remaining committed and passionate about our goals and dreams. Henry Ford was always fascinated by machinery and engines since he was a child. His interest in engines and automobiles began at a young age and continued into adulthood. Henry Ford would not have gone on to found his own automobile company if he had not committed to his passion. As a result, there are many things in life that we want to do and become, but we do not stay committed to them. People frequently dismiss their passions for fear of being mocked. But when you love something, you're likelier to stick with it until the end. So put your abilities to good use and invest in your passion. It could be worth more to the world than you think. Number 8. Believe in yourself. This specific life lesson from Henry Ford inspires people to believe in themselves and their goals. We are frequently discouraged from achieving our goals because we lack self-confidence. We seek recognition from those we admire so frequently that we forget that recognition should come from within. The critical ingredient for a successful career and life is self-belief. Henry Ford believed he could change the face of the automobile industry, and he was right. Yes, we will face numerous failures and obstacles that may discourage us from achieving our goals, but when we believe in our ability to succeed, it becomes easier to achieve them. Number 7. Manage your time wisely. It is common to be distracted by the array of technology that surrounds us in the 21st century. We frequently lose track of time, and once we realize this, it is impossible to make up for lost time. We have only limited time, and we must achieve greatness in that specific time. So spend a few minutes on managing your time effectively. As a result, Henry Ford's life lesson encourages us to use our time wisely and effectively. We can achieve infinite things, and if we do not use our time wisely, we are squandering our chances of success. Henry Ford never wasted a single day of his life. Number 6. Never go to show off. One of Henry Ford's most important life lessons for children and youth is not to flaunt success and wealth. While it may be tempting to brag about your numerous accomplishments and accolades, it is sometimes better to work in silence and let your success speak for you. As an entrepreneur, Henry Ford was not interested in dressing formally. Despite his clothing, he was well known among his fellow citizens. However, many did not recognize him when he went on a world tour. Nonetheless, Henry Ford was not deterred by the lack of recognition. As a result, if you can't offer anything valuable, don't be a walking advertisement for yourself. Number 5. Adapt to new things. One of Henry Ford's most valuable and timeless life lessons is to never stop learning, no matter how old you are. At 40, Henry Ford sold his first automobile to a dentist. However, this was not his first car, but the first car that made him famous in the automobile industry. Henry Ford continued learning and exploring everything he needed to know about automobiles and machinery to create an exceptional car. Because if you keep learning, your mind will stay young and feel more creative. Number 4. Create a team with complementary skills. Nobody is good at everything, but good at something. So build a team with complementary skills so that time cannot be wasted on learning new things and implementing them. For example, I am good at sales and marketing and running businesses, but I may not be that good at finance, logistics, or HR. So we need people who are domain experts in these fields to have a strong organization on all fronts covered. Number 3. Look for a DNA match. A startup requires people who think, work, and move in unison. Because even if there is only one person in the team who is not committed to the work, he will distract others too. As a result, there must be a DNA match among team members for them to be perceived as a cohesive unit. So whenever you opt to build a team, give them a few personal references and ask them to check on you before joining. Number 2. Build a building stepwise. In my opinion, 2 types of people live in this world. There is one set that is good at doing maintenance jobs, such as working in MNC's stable business environment with its own set of challenges, such as how to grow market share in a mature market, etc. And then there is a second set that likes to build a building brick by brick. Now, the second set is the type who needs a new challenge every day, like to walk in uncharted waters, the thrill of uncertainty, etc. Only if you are the second type should you try your hand at a startup. Number 1. Do not run after money. Mr. Ford said that business done with the only intention of making money does not prosper. So many businesses are essentially cash grabs. They prey on people's weaker impulses or their outright urgent needs. It is far preferable to be a genuine value provider. Money accumulates in value as well. We live in a society with a misconception that money is the domain of the greedy and unethical. Money isn't the goal of the game. It's just a natural part of every transaction. People do not remember Henry Ford solely as a wealthy businessman. People remember him as the first person who popularized the assembly line while producing and selling excellent automobiles. Often, the opposite is true. Many entrepreneurs achieve financial success because they play an essential role in people's lives. That's all for today's video. We hope that you'll find it helpful. If you enjoy watching our content, hit that like button at the left and subscribe to the channel so you stay updated with us. We'll see you again soon.